tray of cookies for the big man that I adore. The big man that I adore. I baked a tray of cookies so I can get everything that I'm asking for. I went to the grocery store.
Hello everyone, today we're going to make some royal icing using very simple ingredients. Our ingredients are pretty much eggs, a lemon, and some powdered sugar. Some people make royal icing using meringue powder. That has a very nice consistency as well, but meringue powder could be expensive, or in some countries you can't find it as easy as others. So this is a very simple and very successful recipe that I've used before. What we're going to do is separate the egg whites from the yolk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, what we're going to do is add 2 teaspoons of lemon juice to that. And don't worry, it's not going to be lemony. That just helps break things down. So we're going to beat that at low speed. Okay, now we're going to add 3 cups of sugar. Now the 3 cups of sugar are for the flooding consistency. And this, of course, is icing sugar, so it's powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar. I'm going to add 2 cups for now, and then I'll add the 3rd one. Okay, now I'm going to add the 3rd one, and don't make a mess like me. It's snowing. Okay, let me move these over. Let's see how this is. Now, of course, if you felt like the consistency was too runny or too stiff, you can either add more water or more of the powdered sugar. Okay, the way to test it is pretty much you just lift your mixer, and whatever falls should disappear in about 10 seconds. Let's see here. We might need to add a little tiny bit of water because this is going to be our filling. We just want it to fill really nicely. So I'm just going to add half a teaspoon of water. Now I wanted to show you a few creations that I made, which are pretty much cake toppers or cute little cupcake toppers that I made using this recipe. And I have these stored. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the consistency of the filling of royal icing, or the flooding royal icing. Just remember that it depends on the size of the eggs that you use. If they're larger eggs, they'll have more white, therefore that will be more moisture. I had to end up putting about another 2 teaspoons of water in order to get this consistency, which is pretty much, you know, see how it kind of drips and then it kind of dissolves, and that's what you want. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take half of this mixture and put it in another bowl, and I'm going to add more. I'm going to add more of the icing sugar to this because I want this bowl to be the actual tracing consistency. I think it's reached the right consistency now. Let me just check here. See, that looks about right. Okay, we're gonna make some funnels. So what you wanna do is make a triangle. Now you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want, depending on how you are comfortable with holding the actual funnel in your hand when you ice. But I found that the bigger ones are a little more, are a little easier, because I'll actually show you why. The thing is that you'll have a lot more folding space, and you don't want your icing to run out, like out of the actual funnel. Okay, very simple. You have a triangle here. Go ahead and face it like this. You're gonna take this side and just line it up with a triangle, creating a triangle as such. And then you're gonna take this side, and it's okay to overlap. Don't worry, like, I've actually tried it like this. Rather than having a triangle in this way, make it like that. It gives you kind of a more narrower funnel if you do that. And that works as well. Or you can just do this. Gives you a wider one. I'm gonna go for the narrower one today because I don't need that much. And just make sure you line up everything. Looking good. Okay. Go ahead and fold in as such. Okay. Now you want to make a tear. Go ahead and use your scissors. It's probably the best way. And do it like the olden days. You know how they used to kind of hand in papers and essays like that, you know, they just kind of do that to it and the papers stay together. Do it like the olden days. I have thought about putting a staple in there. I have tried as well, like using tape, but the tape tends to come off. So I think this looks good. This works fine. And this is why I said I like to have a bigger triangle, because what happens now is when you put your icing in there, you can easily just fold this over until like where you want, and no icing will come out. So, all right, that's ready. I'm gonna make another one. It didn't work out very well. I'm editing this part out. Okay, I'm going to fill my first bag or baggie, or my first funnel here with some white down. And what I'll do is I'll do that and just bring it down like this. All the baby boy colors here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our cookie, like this one. And I'm gonna use blue for this. You can check and see if that's the right. I think I needed a little thicker of a line. I'll just cut a little bit and check. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with the duckies. Oh no, I'll start with the duckies. This seems dry enough. Yeah. All right, here is my filling consistency. And I'm just gonna add, let me put it right here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to add some yellow to it. If you felt like this was not filling consistency, you can add water to it at this point, but to me it does look like it's filling consistency, so we're good. I'm going to bring a toothpick. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just do that, move it around with the toothpick, and this will fill it nicely. And then when I'm done, I'll just shake it a little bit, make sure you get all of the areas nice and smooth. And put blue eyes for the cute little ducky. I still have some tracing consistency for the blue eyes. Okay. Now add some here for the head. Ooh, that looks like it's too much. That's a little much, but that's okay. Some people like a lot. I'll just take some off. Okay, now what I'm going to do is shake it. And shaking it just kind of distributes it nice and even because of the consistency. That's why it's really important to get the right consistency. And it's a really pretty glossy color. I don't know if you can tell. I'm going to do that to the rest, and I'll see you right when I'm starting my other ones. Okay, here's the final look. I'm going to put these in individual baggies, put a ribbon on them. I did make these as well. Oh joy, it's a boy. And there you have it.